Hello, welcome to your 15-minute yoga flow. If you'd like to get in a comfortable seated position, rest your hands down in your lap, close the eyes gently, and just take a couple of moments to bring your attention to the breath. Start to take a few mindful breaths in and out of the nose as we connect the mind and body ready for our practice today. Try and even out the breath. A count of 3 or 4 on the inhale, and same on the exhale can help us to do this. Connecting into this moment. Now bringing the hands to the heart. If you want to set an intention for your practice, feel free to do that. Any intention is welcome. And then with a nice deep inhale, keeping the palms together, reaching those arms up, and a long exhale as the arms open. We're going to stay connected to our breath and inhale that right arm up and over, opening up the side body for a stretch, and exhale, release. Left arm comes up with the next breath, and then an exhale as we draw the arms down. Inhale, take the arms behind the back, clasp the hands and roll the shoulders back, looking up if it's okay on your neck. And as you exhale, fold forward, maybe lifting the arms up. And on the next inhale, coming back up, releasing the shoulders, bring the hands in front, clasp the fingers, turn the palms forward, start to gently lower the chin and draw the navel in towards the spine. Inhale those arms up and exhale, release. Now start to circle the body, rotate the upper body, just to loosen up the lower back. Go one direction and then the other. And then we're going to move into some seated cat-cow. So placing your hands on the knees. As you inhale, bring the chest forward, roll the shoulders back, create an arch in the back. And as you exhale, round the back, pull the belly button in towards the spine. So just repeat that a few times, loosening up the spine and the shoulders. Rounding, pulling that belly in. And then just place the palms in front, and on the next exhale, walk the arms forward and round in. Inhale, rise back up. Let's uncross the legs and release the knees. And then make our way into table. Make sure those shoulders are above the wrists, space between the fingers. Now keep your upper back nice and strong. Don't collapse into the shoulders. Inhale, soften the belly down, lift the tailbone, and exhale, round and tuck the tailbone. Inhale, let the pelvic floor lift as the chest comes between the arms. And exhale, contract the tummy as you round. One more of those. Then as you round, hold that rounded position. Open the knees, big toes together, and exhale into a wide leg child's pose. Try and release the shoulders down as you lift at the lower back. Then bringing the body up, bring the knees together, come into a regular child's pose. And again, moving into the shoulders, clasp the hands at the lower back and lift them up. So we're warming the shoulders up for eagle pose that we're going to come to later. Now come back to the hands and knees and round the back, tuck the tailbone to release the shoulders again. Take the hands, one handprint in front of the shoulders. We're coming for a half downward dog. Tuck the toes, come up halfway, knees bent. And the belly back to the thighs. And lower the knees. This time we're going to come up 3/4 of the way. Tucking the toes, hips high. And then release. And now we're going to come all the way up into our downward dog, still keeping those knees bent, and slowly pedal the legs to wake up the backs of the legs. So one heel down, other knee bent, and switch it over. Try and lengthen out your spine, push those hips back, make sure the fingers are spread, and your tummy's pulling in and up. And then look forward and take a step or walk to the hands. Always lengthen the spine. So look forward, shoulders away from the ears, and then nose to knees, and then rise up, lifting the pelvic floor as you rise up to standing, And exhale, hands to heart, Samastiti. Moving into Utkatasana now, so open the feet a little, bend the knees, sweep the arms up, weight in the heels, pelvic floor lifts, chest is forward, exhale, fold. Again, lengthen, inhale. Now step back to a high plank. You can lower the knees for a modification. Make sure the shoulders are over the wrist, belly's zipped in. Hold in here, a few strong breaths, and then exhale, knees, chest, chin. Take a baby cobra, belly stays down, chest peels up. Exhale, release. Maybe stay with that baby cobra or come into a full cobra. Keep your tummy tight as you send it back to down dog, still keeping a bend in those knees if it's needed. Look forward, step into the hands again. Inhale, nice flat back. Exhale, nose to knees. Coming straight into chair pose, bend the knees, sweep the arms, weight in the heels, tuck the tailbone to engage the core, and then exhale, hands to the heart. Samastiti, reconnecting. Inhaling again, we're going to bend the knees, Utkatasana, weight in the heels, pelvic floor lifts, exhale, folding forwards. Inhale, lengthen, step back to plank, and exhale, knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Inhale to cobra, or maybe you're taking it up to up dog if that's in your practice, and downward dog. Remember, thighs and knees off the ground if you're coming to upward dog. Now, low lunge, right foot steps forward between the hands. You can lower to your knees and help it along if you need to. Make sure the hips are equal and level facing forward, and then inhale those arms up. Exhale, clasp them behind the back. Inhale, roll the shoulders back again. Let's really open that chest, broaden along the collarbone. Release, bring the hands down. Now you're going to roll to the outer edge of your right foot for a hip opener. So just easing into that for a moment. And then coming back, lifting that back knee plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Inhale, cobra, or thighs and knees up for up dog. And exhale to downward dog. And it'll be the left side now. So left foot forward, lower the back knee, draw the left hip back slightly, level off the hips, and inhale the arms up. Exhale, hands behind the back. Inhale, shoulder blades move together. We can look up as we open the chest. And then we're releasing here. Take those arms up, hands to the thigh or the floor. And we're going to roll to the outer edge of the left foot this time, opening the hip. Breathe here a couple of breaths. And then come back to the foot. Bring it back on the floor. And step back to plank, shoulders forward. Pull your belly in and lower yourself down. Lifting the chest on the inhale. And exhaling to downward facing dog. Next up, we're going to be coming into a high lunge position. So right foot forward, try and stay on the ball of the back foot. Draw your right hip back, left hip forward. And when you're ready, inhale the arms up. Now we're coming to eagle arms. Left arm in front, wrap the right arm around, looking at the palms. Modify with just forearms together if you need to. Elbows can lift slightly, and a nice shoulder stretch here. Be mindful of keeping the crescent lunge going, knee over ankle. Inhale the arms back up and bring the left arm forward, right arm back for a twist. Revolved reverse warrior, back arm to the back thigh. And then we'll step Samastiti back to the front of the mat. Inhale, chair, tuck the tailbone, lift the chest. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen, step it back to plank and lower through your vinyasa. Inhale, chest lifts. Exhale to downward dog. Stepping the left foot forward, high lunge. Bending the back knee if you need to help you with your balance as you rise up. Inhale the arms up. Right arm in front now, palm towards you. And then wrap that left arm around best you can. Look at the hands, maybe lift the elbows. Remember, you can modify. Hands can be at the heart if you've got any shoulder issues going on. Breathe in here. Keep the tummy zipped in. Release the arms. Inhale, arms up. Right arm forward, left arm back for a twist. Keep lengthening in the torso, pulling the left hip back slightly. Inhale those arms up. Exhale, step the feet together. Now we're going to come into full eagle. Open the feet to hips width. Very important that you bend the knee here. So bend the knees. Take your right leg across. Modify. You just cross it over big toe to the floor. Otherwise, wrap it all around. And take the left arm in front. Same arms you just did. Right, wrap the right arm around. So it's opposite leg to arm. A bit wobbly on this one. And that's fine. If you wobble, it is fine. Holding this. Keep bending the knees. Maybe lift the elbows. Couple more breaths. Be patient with yourself. And release. And then just shake it out a little bit. Strong posture. Opposite side. Bend the knees. Cross the left leg across. Either modify. You don't have to do the legs. Skip legs if you want to. Right arm in front. Elbow to the inner elbow. And wrap around best you can. Try and still keep your shoulders down away from your ears. Always lengthen the neck, lengthen the spine, lengthen the torso. So you'll find one side steadier than the other. Obviously, this is my good balanced side. And let's release. And then just shake it out, coming back to the front of your mat. Utkatasana, inhale, tuck the tailbone, lift the chest, lift the pelvic floor. And into bird pose, sweep those arms back and come onto the tiptoes. And then come back to chair, lower the heels. Repeat that a couple of times and then come into ragdoll pose. Let's rest it out. Open the feet wide, bend the knees deep, elbow in each hand. And let yourself sway from side to side. Keep your tailbone lifting and the belly lifting, but the knees bent. Now place your hands on the floor, walk them forward, walk the feet back to downward facing dog. Have a last little stretch here in down dog. And then lower to your knees and make your way into a puppy pose. So keep those hips high, lower the chest to the floor. Send the hips back slightly and then make your way into a wide-legged child's pose. And we're just going to start to close the shoulders down now. So just gentle little shoulder stretch as you thread the right arm underneath the left, come to the shoulder and the side of the head. Maybe take that left arm on top of the head. Little twist in the spine as well. Switch it over. So we're not staying in long now. We're cooling down. We're winding down. So just gentle little stretches. And then back. Regular child's pose. Arms by the side if the hips don't restrict that. And let the shoulders start to release and relax now. Reconnect back with your breath. It's easy to lose that connection when we're concentrating. So every time you get chance, reconnect back with the breath. Lowering onto your back. Let's hug those knees in. Give them a squeeze and just bring the head up towards the knees. Release the shoulders a little bit more. Reach for the toes, ankles or shins. Open the feet, soles of the feet face the ceiling and bend those knees into the armpits. Put your tailbone down on the floor and rock side to side in happy baby. Another little massage on the lower back there. Straighten the legs up, keep hold of the toes if you can. And just lift your tailbone off the floor, draw the legs towards you. And then release them to the floor, semi-supine, knees bent. Just resetting the pelvis, pushing that little arch of the lower back into the mat and lifting the tailbone. Maybe a couple of pelvic lifts if that feels good, just before you make your way into Shavasana. Palms up, feet relaxed. Make sure the spine is neutral still. Any overarching at the lower back will require blankets under the knees. Any straining in the neck, cushion in the head. Sink into your Shavasana. Stay here as long as you have time for. Let the breath settle. Let the muscles relax. Completely surrender. for this next moment or two. Scan over the body, release tension, and enjoy Shavasana. If you have time to stay there, I encourage you to do this. Otherwise, waking yourself up gently and mindfully and bringing yourself up to meet me back in a seated position. Coming back into a cross-legged position and bringing the hands to the heart, bringing the hands up to the head, reminding us to have pure and peaceful thoughts. To the heart, reminding to us pure and peaceful intentions. And to the mouth, reminding us to have pure and peaceful words. Namaste. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you again soon.